Eventually, every act in Las Vegas, Nevada does some version of this trick, sawing a woman into halves. So we thought we would do our version to save you from having to see any other shows in Las Vegas. And it features a woman from our live show in Vegas, our fire-eating showgirl, Georgie Bernasic, right here. Georgie does all the hazardous duty in the Penn and Teller show. Watch the saw blade there, please. Now, after putting her in a cheap plywood box and filling her beautiful legs with splinters, we then add insult to injury and put these stalks around her here. Your hair out of your face there. Watch your shoulder there. This is the only trick in the Penn and Teller show that is right off the rack. You can buy this whole setup just like this from a magic dealer. The one change we made is the saw blade. The one that comes with it is really fake, cheap aluminum. We put kind of a nice, heavy steel blade in there. And you all set, Georgie? Hey, give me a hand with this teller. It's kind of heavy. And a little bit of acting, Georgie. Screaming, wiggling your feet, so on. Beautiful, beautiful. And then to show that she really is separated, we then put these blades in. And there you have it, Georgie and Bernasic, a woman sawn into halves right there. Now when you see real magicians do this trick, at this point, they start moving really fast. And they put the box back together really quickly, pull out the blades, have her stand up and get her off stage as quickly as they can. And the reason they hurry so is that magicians worry that this moment is the most vulnerable part of the whole trick. And they worry that if they let an audience stare at this moment for too long, they'll figure out how the trick is being done. We're okay with that. And the first thing you realize, it's based on a pretty flimsy psychological principle. You're not supposed to notice a change in height when someone goes from vertical to horizontal. Now, Georgie's a rather special case. Georgie's almost 6'3", so bring her on my side of the stage. I'm 6'7". You're not supposed to notice when she lay down, she shrunk right up to 5'10". But once you notice that, you start to realize that the tabletop is not as thin as you first thought. The trim is thin, but the black goes back in a wedge. And by the time it's under the box, it has plenty of depth to conceal that part of Georgie that's no longer accounted for. And the blade doesn't really come near her. Let's show you here. Give me a hand here. Tell her. Georgie, you can't even feel the breeze off that. Can you, Georgie? No. And it's completely safe. There's a metal rod in place that stops the saw blade from going too far. She's okay! She's okay! She's okay! Actually, she's not okay. Really not okay at all. There's some pathology there in the spine. She wasn't going to have any quality of life anyway. It was Teller's fault. It was Teller's fault. He's supposed to hold it back there. You know, a jury of my peers could never convict me.
Oh, man.
How you doing, man? I did get your hand wet, did I?
Nah, good job, I guess.
Blood on you?
I don't know what just happened. Wow! She's okay. You need a Band-Aid, some Neosporin?
Okay.
You good?
Yeah.
She's good. See, it's magic, ladies and gentlemen. Now, Ben, that is a classic magic act. But clearly, you guys put your own spin on it.
When you're involved in magic at all, somebody always says, why don't you saw a woman in half? So we've been working on this for years to find a way to do the classic trick, but do our little version of it. And during that trick, not only do we do a different trick, but we also give away how everybody else does it.
Yeah, we saw. They stepped it up a lot, right?
Yeah, a little bit of that.
I believe that's the lady that you...
Oh, I've never seen her before in my life.
All right, and if you want to see more of these guys' magic, they perform live at Rio Hotel and Casino in Las Vegas, Nevada. Let's hear it one more time for Penn and Teller. Great job. Okay, so we've only got 2 more places.